Hey everybody, this is Dave from Dave's E-Bikes, and this is my 250-mile review of my Lectric XP3. We're going to break this video down into sections. The first section, I'm going to tell you a little bit about why I bought this bike. Then I'm going to go over the specs that I think are important, and the positives and the negatives that I found over 250 miles of riding this bike. This all started with a weight loss journey. When I was originally looking for a way to add exercise into my weight loss, an e-bike is the best thing that I could find that would give me some assistance, but still allow me to exercise as much as I needed. In case you haven't noticed, I'm a slightly chubby fella, so I needed to add exercise to my weight loss journey, and that's where an e-bike came in. Let's talk about some of the specs that I think are important and the reasons I purchased this particular bike. First and foremost, the cargo capacity of this bike is 330 pounds. When I started this weight loss journey, I was weighing in around 325 pounds. I am now currently under 300 pounds. The cargo capacity is one of the biggest reasons that I purchased this bike. This also can support riders from 5 foot to 6'4" comfortably on this bike. This is a 500 watt hub motor with a 1,000 watt peak, and it has 55 Newton meters of torque. It does have a 20 amp controller in it. The standard has a 10 amp hour battery, the long range a 14 amp hour battery, 7 gears, 5 pedal assist levels, headlight, tail light. This bike has 20-inch by 3-inch tires, can get you through almost any terrain. It's not exactly an off-road bike, but it will get you through some stuff. For those of you eagle-eye viewers who noticed my odometer reading, I am not trying to pull the wool over your eyes. Stick around to the end of the video for the pros and cons, and we'll talk about why my odometer reads the way it reads. Let's talk about my 3 positives about the Lectric XP3. My first positive for this bike is the price and what you're getting for that price. For under $1,000 for this bike, you are getting a capable e-bike that holds 330 pound capacity. You get about 20 miles of range, throttle only. You get 5 pedal assist levels. You get a 500 watt, 1,000 watt peak hub motor. This bike has plenty of power to get you where you're going, get you up hills, and can carry a chubby guy just like me. My second positive about this bike is the cargo capacity. As a chubby guy, giving my opinion on this, cargo capacity is a huge factor. For under $1,000 to hold 330 pounds of weight, this is what got me really interested in this bike, because when you're over 300 pounds and you're looking for a sub $1,000 bike to get started with, there aren't too many options, or at least too many decent options. And that's probably one of the biggest reasons that I ended up really seriously looking at this bike to purchase. My third positive about this bike is the ability to get you through anything you need. It's got the power to get you up hills and assist you there. It's got wheels, 20-inch by 3-inch wheels that can get you through any of the, any but the toughest of predicaments you find yourself in. And I'm going to throw a fourth positive in here. And that fourth positive, or fourth plus, is the enjoyment you're going to have when you start riding this bike around. It's great. This bike makes me feel like a kid again when I ride it. I have no problem riding the 10-mile rides that I used to when I was a kid, riding my bike all day. I can ride my bike all day with this. Now we're going to talk about the negatives of this bike. As much as I like this bike, no e-bike is perfect, and this definitely has its flaws. My first and biggest negative about this bike is this headlight that was included. The headlight that was included with this bike was not very good. It was decent, it was not very good. I actually purchased a package that had an upgraded headlight. Now that upgraded headlight I did put on, that was slightly better. The problem with this headlight is not so much the headlight itself and the brightness of it, but the mount. The mount on this headlight, the headlight shakes constantly. The mount constantly goes loose. There's no way that you can keep this. It's essentially mounted on top of the reflector. And as far as being able to see straight while you're riding down the road, it's not good at night. So the first thing you're going to want to upgrade is the headlight. And that is probably my first biggest negative right away. My second negative comes after really starting to ride this bike for, say, more than 5 miles at a time. and that is the lack of a rear suspension. You're depending on the seat post and the seat for your suspension. When you start doing 5, 10, 20-mile trips, you really feel the suspension, or lack of suspension, I should say. You really start to feel every bump in the road. You're going to want to upgrade to a better suspension seat post like I did, and most likely a more comfortable seat as well. If you're interested in any of the upgrades, I am coming out with an upgrade video, and in that upgrade video, also in the description below, you'll be able to find everything that I upgraded and the accessories that I added to my bike. You can see that there are some accessories already added and some upgrades that I've already added to this bike. Before I get into the third negative, I have to tell you that this was supposed to be a 200-mile review, but unfortunately, I came out to do my daily ride one day and my bike would not turn on. So when that happened on Sunday morning, I got to see Lectric's customer support firsthand. And I have to tell you, that is going to be my third negative. So my third negative is going to be Lectric customer service. And not for the reason you think. Up until that point, I had come to ride this bike every single day that the weather was good and I could get out and ride. When I came out and my bike didn't work, obviously I was very frustrated. But I will tell you, the customer service at Lectric was great. They answered my email on a Sunday morning, walked me through steps to try to troubleshoot the problem, and essentially had replacement parts in an order sent out to me that day. So my review of Lectric's customer service is amazing. Lectric customer service should be on my pros. The downside is this is a mail order bike. So that also means that all of your parts are mail order. You cannot just take this when it breaks over to your local bike shop and expect that they have the part to replace it and fix the problem. That's one of the problems. I literally talked with somebody within an hour of having the issue. However, I did not see the parts to fix the issue for a week, over a week actually. So unfortunately, I have to say that being a mail order bike is a negative. So unless you have a local bike shop that stocks spare parts for Lectric XP, I do not. You're gonna wait for your parts to come in before you can fix your bike. Now, pros and cons aside, my overall verdict of this is that this bike is amazing. If you're looking for your first electric bike, don't look past the Lectric XP3. This is a great starter electric bike. Are there things I wish it had? Yes. I wish it had a better headlight to come out of the box. I wish it had a better suspension in the rear, or some suspension in the rear coming out of the box. But to be honest with you, I'm not upset that I had to replace those parts, because I still love riding this bike. This is going to be the first of a series of videos on this bike. We're going to talk about my upgrades, we're going to go and do range tests, but overall, I have to tell you, I love this bike. This is a great bike, and this is the reason I'm doing this video, because this bike it's awesome, and I'm so glad I bought it. So listen, if you like this, please like the video, please subscribe to the channel, leave comments, tell me if you have Lectric XP, if you're thinking about Lectric XP, if you have another electric bike, let me know what you got. Let me know what you thought of the video, comments that you have, throw them in there. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel to see more videos about my Lectric XP3 and maybe even some more e-bikes. This has been Dave with Dave's E-Bikes, and this has been my Lectric XP3 review.